try to bring the game to Boetar, because Boetar is going to have to find some safe places to play.
Yeah, and this gateway is so important. I mean, they stopped at that last game, but he was able to squeeze one out, and it looks like he's going to be able to get it there as well.
Yeah, all right, and of course we are going to have Blue 12's up 1-0 right now. Look at that fear already onto the Paladin as he is trying to get his team up. Oh wow, this is not looking good whatsoever. He is playing Bloodbath again, that Mass Spell Reflection coming out, but already lots of cooldowns, Wings, and Holy Avenger coming out from the Paladin already, but being able to top up Hanbai, he just has to keep healing him over and over and over, and burning through that the cooldown so early in the match, because the Demon Soul dots are already back up, and here we go. We have the Heart of the Wild out by Boetar. Let's see what he's going to do with it. You see him trying to toss out some Wraths, but wow, barely keeping the Warlock pet alive.
Yeah, it looks like they're doing a lot of pet damage here, not concentrating too much on the Warrior this game.
Yeah, and you see Boetar, no problem, healing up his team. He isn't even playing in a pretty risky position in terms of being pretty far from the boss. And then here we go, now we have these Wraths. Look at how much damage going into Hanbai.
He could just die here. He's going to need to use something. That's just a lot of healing from the Paladin right there to save him, but that is the Heart of the Wild from Boetar. He is caught in a sheep right now. I'm not sure if they're going to stick with Hanbai, but he is taking big chunks of damage.
Yeah, as he's trying to get up those last few dots, Boetar's, there goes, his Heart of the Wild has faded, but look at, this is the situation as we see the Aura Mastery coming out, but the Paladin not really being able to heal everyone back up. There we go, now come the absolute gigantic heals with his Angel.
Yeah, and those are the cooldowns. This is the part where they need to reverse pressure. They're putting a little bit in a Blukstack. Boetar still has his Trinket though, so he must feel pretty confident. We see a short deep that must be diminishing return from Shockwave there. Blukstack seems like he's going to be fine. I think the next big wave on the Paladin Mage Warrior is going to be very dangerous for them. I think they're all going to start rotting soon, and we're going to see a kill here.
It is, Blukstack getting kind of low, but again, like we're saying, Boetar hasn't been pressured whatsoever this entire match. He's every time he's eating the crowd control, Blukstack is just full life. And interesting to see the Paladin has switched to playing Fist of Justice, as it does get dispelled right there. But look at that, dots all over everyone.
Hanbai could be in trouble.
All right, Hanbai is going to jump down to try to break up that line of sight right there. But we do have, looks like they are going to play defensive again. This is, they really have to do this, but they can't let the Shaman get any casts off. Being able to chain an instant Lava Burst off of a Lava Burst is just so much damage.
And that was a great gateway right there by Blukstack. Looked like he set it up to maybe gate into there and be able to fear that Paladin. Paladin recognizes that and is switching pillars. Really great awareness by both of those players.
Absolutely, and we see Hanbai is going to keep sticking on Blukstack. Looks like they just want to train this Warlock over and over to try to put out that constant damage, as Badcat is down to half right now, and he is going to be cloned. Off of that clone, it's interesting, Badcat isn't able to put out too much crowd control whatsoever against this team. It's tough with the shocks and the groundings.
Yeah, I mean, talk about making that mage his job a nightmare. I mean, he's not able to do much. Paladin doing the best that he can right now. He has really good positioning. His team's taking some spread damage, but he seems like he's okay to heal through it. That looks like a lockout right there. So, but I don't think anyone's in too much trouble. You see that die by the sword by Hanbai there, reducing some damage. We have the Wings coming out. Things are going to be okay for now, but not looking too good. I mean, the Paladin Mage Warrior aren't putting out too much pressure. They need to make something happen.
Yeah, I don't know if just training this Warlock is going to work too much. Maybe they want to switch it up on to the Druid or something, because they're not even getting pet kills at this point.
Right. Yeah, they are definitely. I mean, they're playing well. They're playing well defensively, but their offensive game is just not. It's not happening. I mean, it's not easy either. It's definitely extremely rough to try and gain momentum versus this team when they have so much survivability.
Yeah. And you see, they have to constantly be playing defensive once those defensive cooldowns come out by Blukstack. Badcat having to pull back to the boxes so many times, and I mean, even with this damage coming out. It isn't even moving his hit point bar. These hots are just so strong.
Paladin had to bubble that fear right there. He came in to help, I think maybe Fist of Justice, one of the Druid or something, but the Warrior had to pull back. Paladin had to shield. I mean, that's what happens when you try and go in as a Paladin. If you're not able to land that crowd control, it just puts you in a bad spot. There's the NS clone onto him. They're trying to make something happen here.
They are. You know, we don't see too many cooldowns push out too much as Boetar is going to blink and try to get more crowd control out as Badcat is taking so much damage. Blukstack tossing out all those dots onto his target, and it's going to be rough as a Paladin. He's constantly have that slowed casting effects from the curses as you see the Hand of Purity coming out again on Hanbai.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, and he's got really great positioning right now. And he's actually avoiding a ton of CC by putting himself where he is. Looks like he's going in for something on the Druid. That there's the Fist of Justice on him. Trying to follow it up with a Blinding Light, but it does get spell locked or sheared there. So that they're going to break that up. Great job by the LSD there to stop that CC chain.
Absolutely. Now Boetar, as you can see him having to NS, looks like he, not sure what he NS there right there. Now it looks like it might have been a mushroom. So Swapxy down to half right now. Taking a little bit of damage.
And that is a full sheep right there on a Boetar. He does decide to trinket that, so I think that's one of the. I think that was actually the only trinket that he's used this game as far as defensively, but still in trouble. We see the Iron Bark, the Shamanistic Rage is up. He should be fine through that. Let's see if they can carry any momentum onto the Shaman here. They seem like they're actually doing a lot better than going on the Warlock though.
Now Boetar is going to be pushing up, trying to, as he gets stunned right there. Another Fist of Justice coming out as he's going to sit it because he doesn't have his trinket up right now. Blukstack, of course, is going to be taking a lot of damage as that Shockwaves comes out. He's stuck in the middle right now as we see a Spell Reflection trying to catch.
Ooh, and Badcat dipping really low right there. Has to Ice Block. That was pretty unexpected damage on him. This is the Ellie Shaman damage, and when we're starting to see the spread damage, we're starting to see the rotting. Let's see what the Paladin can do if he can keep his team up.
Yeah, the Paladin is extremely low right now, having to play behind the boxes, trying to get his team back there. As you see him push out pretty far. I wonder what is he trying to get a Hodge off of this? I think he might. Yeah,
I think he's trying to move away from the Warlock too to not get caught in some other CC.
Yeah,
but he is in a bash right now, so big trouble. Shield wall right there from the Warrior. That's going to keep him alive, but not in a good position right now. He's got to be able to catch his team up.
Yeah, he had to push into the Shaman right there who had Ascendance up. Still has Ascendance up as it just fades, so they pretty much negated most of that Ascension damage, which is very important. However, we see a Trinket out of Yunainai right there. That Paladin doesn't have a bubble, doesn't have a Trinket. He's in so much trouble right now. His Hanbai is taking so much damage.
He could just die. He's going to go down.
Wow.
Such a hard situation to deal with. The Warrior was low. He was getting knocked around. Really hard to deal with as a Paladin.
It really is. Wow, and Bleached Bones again.